Mariusz Pudzianowski and Łukasz Jurkowski in the main event of KSW 61 in the heavyweight division. Power and power. These guys have a lot of power in their hands, 100%. And another thing, 44 years old and 40 years old right there. And then another thing, that humongous reach advantage right there of 4 inches for Mariusz Pudzianowski. Mariusz's main way winning the fight would be to wrestle and grapple, but I kind of like his strategy. In the first round, he stays back, puts his hands like this, defends your strikes that you're going in with, and he tires the heck out of his opponents. When, say Łukasz Jurkowski goes out there, has 17 out of 17 knockout wins, goes out there, pressures the heck out of Mariusz, and tries to get the knockout in the very first round. Mariusz is so good at defending all those strikes, and just tiring his opponents out, and in the second and third round, your opponent is just so tired. He goes out there, gets a takedown in the second and third round, dominates those round, and either gets the TKO win from ground and pound, or gets a dominant 29 or 28 decision win in the second or third round. That's a really good strategy. I really love to see for Mariusz Pudzianowski right there is the fact that he likes to tire his opponents out in the early rounds and come back in the second and third round. I definitely expect him to do that in the fight right here. The striking advantage would probably go to Łukasz Jurkowski right here. 17 wins and 11 losses right there. 5 knockout wins, 6 submission wins, and 5 decision wins. Really spread out on how he's winning the fights. Mariusz Pudzianowski, 14 wins and 7 losses. 6 knockout wins, 3 submission wins, and 5 decision wins. Personally, I think Mariusz Pudzianowski will end up winning the fight. I love his strategy of tiring his opponents out in the very first round and coming back in the second and third round with the body leg takedown or the double leg takedown. So my prediction for the main event right here, Mariusz Pudzianowski really tiring Łukasz Jurkowski out in the first round, making Łukasz Jurkowski work to land his strikes in the first round, coming back in the second and third round with a body leg takedown, with a double leg takedown, and landing a lot of ground punch shots, maybe possibly getting the ground of a TKO, and maybe possibly getting the submission win. But my prediction right here would be Mariusz Pudzianowski to get the takedown in the second and third round, and ultimately win the fight in a dominant decision win or a second round, a ground and pound TKO win right there. Should be a really good fight in the heavyweight division right there for the main event of KSW 61 right there. Should be a really good fight.